The man had never imagined that after getting kicked out of his party, all he did was open a small diner. Yet he constantly runs into customers who were banished from their parties just like him. He finally helped a self-conscious female swordsman shed her armor and find herself, only for a rather exasperating pretty boy to show up at the shop next. No matter what dish was recommended, he felt like it was just missing something. If Yuhaili hadn't held him back, the MC would have definitely taught the kid a lesson. In the end, it was the shop's group pet who stepped in to break the tension.
Good morning, Aido.
Aido.
With the Macy's skillful stir-frying and wok-tossing, a steaming plate of shrimp-fried rice was soon ready. The presentation alone was enough to tell how delicious it was. The succulent shrimp mixed with the smoky aroma of the rice, one bite, and you're hooked. The Miyesti guessed the boy would have something to say, but he didn't realize the kid's delusion was this severe. Simply put, the boy had been kicked out of his party, but he felt it wasn't his fault, but that of his unmotivated teammates. After hearing the boy's rant, the MC was at a total loss for words. Judging by his vast experience in reading people, he concluded the boy was likely suffering from an overinflated ego. He wanted to offer some kind advice, but the boy didn't take it to heart at all. After claiming he'd come back often, the boy went on his way. The next day, Vivian returned for more fried rice, bragging that he'd been recruited by the business group, the strongest party of this era. The protagonist was just feeling happy for him, only to learn the quest was to challenge the 5th floor of the maze. This immediately raised a red flag for him. Monsters, there are generally level 30 or higher. Taking an adventurer who is only level 17, that was clearly out of the question. However, despite the MC's well-meaning warning, Vivian confidently claimed he had already mastered several advanced spells and had absolutely nothing to worry about. The next day, our protagonist and Aido headed to the market to restock. Unexpectedly, they overheard 2 members of the business group chatting. It turns out that to officially join the party, there's a final trial. Dump the rookie on the 5th floor and see if he can make it back alive. Upon hearing them mention Vivian's name, the Messi dragged the 2 into an alley for a little interrogation. They tried to act tough at first, but in just 2.5 seconds they were singing like birds.
Sigh.
You'll get in there. I see why is that meanwhile. Vivian was frantically running for his life, pursued by a horde of goblins. Suddenly a magical vine lashed out and ensnared his ankle. In this dire moment, his mind went completely blank, unable to recall a single uncursed spell from his textbooks. As the goblin's footsteps drew nearer, Vivian could already envision his own gruesome end. Just as he fell into despair, the words of a chant drifted into his ears. After successfully dispelling the vines, Vivian ducked into a nearby cave, where he met the girl who had just saved his life. Like the MC, she too had been abandoned here by her own party. In that moment, the 2 felt a deep sense of mutual kinship. However, to their horror, the goblins from before had doubled back at this rate. Being discovered was only a matter of time. Thus, Vivian decided to use himself as bait to give Cynthia a chance to escape. He had always looked down on everyone around him, believing himself to be special, but now, his only wish was for Cynthia to survive. Faced with such a massive horde of goblins, Vivian unleashed his signature magic right from the start. But due to the overwhelming level gap, in just a matter of moments, his magic barrier was torn to shreds by the goblins. In the nick of time, the protagonist arrived and used alchemy to manifest a massive steel paw, firmly blocking the goblins on the other side. Just as the protagonist was about to flee with him, Vivian insisted that there was still someone else in the cave. But when the protagonist went in to check, all he found were skeletal remains. After returning to the Adventurers Guild, the 2 learned the girl's true identity from the receptionist. It turned out she had gone missing 13 years ago as per protocol. She had long been officially declared deceased. The 2 then gave the girl's remains a proper burial.
We should deal with the Mokanshan Road announcement first, and get that difficult quest sorted out. Arigato.
See you soon. I'm going to give my brother a call. I'll tell my dad. He can come and get me. You're the only one who left me here all alone.
You are strong at the moment of parting. A familiar spell echoed toward Vivian again when he looked back. He saw Cynthia smiling as she bid him farewell.